That big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the second level with myself, Tom, my buddy Dave next to me, and then we have Keegan on the far end. Dave is joining us for another... I got the names right this time.
Shut up.
Dave's joining us for another one of our couch conversations. This time, it's going to be on something that's a relatively new phenomenon, which is mods on consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, recently we had Fallout 4 being one of the biggest games that were released in recent memory. And when that came out, one of the big sort of things behind it was, hey, guess what, console players, for the first time ever, we know our community is kind of badass with mods, and we want you to share it.
And Skyrim's getting them when the remastered version's getting it as well. So
and
basically Bethesda.
Yeah, so Bethesda's definitely leading the charge
Yes.
as far as that's concerned. And Skyrim's going to have those mods too, as Keegan said. So the question is, obviously there were problems. Namely, most of the bigger problems that I heard about were people stealing people's mods and taking credit for it as uploading it, as being the original uploader.
Which will happen anywhere.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's how the internet is. I found a channel the other day that was literally uploading all of our videos.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Nice.
Flattery.
You'll have to show me that later.
I shut him down. I reported him. Now he's shut down. But
So anyway, basically, how do you guys feel? And we'll start with Dave. About mods on console. Do you think it's a good thing, a bad thing? Is it a scary thing? What's your thoughts?
I'm all for it. I think it's a great way to extend the longevity of games you already have.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times, especially like in Skyrim and a game like Fallout 4, where it adds to the immersiveness, or it can add to the immersiveness.
Or the non-immersiveness.
Right.
If you have Thomas the Tank Engine chasing around the wastelands.
Very true. Very true. But I mean, you can kind of tailor it more to the story that you're creating for your character. So if you like to play RPGs that way, that is a great way to
make it your own.
Yeah, right. To add your own elements.
Tweak it the way you want it to get tweaked. And there's so much that you can do to it as well. Keegan, what's your thoughts?
So I'm for them. The concern I have right now, though, is since it is on a closed system, somebody has to approve them. And who determines what gets put on what? I'm assuming it's the developer itself. But that being said, what's not getting made? So Thomas the Tank Engine, he probably wouldn't be able to make it to the console because of licensing. That's copyright infringement, like that kind of stuff. So there's mods out there that are really cool. My favorite one I think I saw for Fallout 4 was the Deathclaw Macho Man Randy Savage. It was a pretty good one. For GTA on a PC, you could do you can fly the Millennium Falcon in GTA 5. That's pretty cool. But I don't think those will ever come to consoles. So I feel like it's a half-baked thing.
You think so the limitations are coming from where, do you think?
The limitations are coming from the curation, because a PC PC's open. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's open source. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're putting your game at risk of functioning when you do that.
So do you think that like Sony would be the ones that would get sued if Thomas the Tank Engine?
It probably would everybody. I bet you it would be Sony. It would be the developer of the game. So in this case, Bethesda. If we're talking about Fallout 4, and then whoever publishes it. So.
Wasn't there like Disney mods for Skyrim or something at some point where they had
a lot?
I think they did get sued.
That's what I'm saying.
Even though it was like PC or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Mickey Mouse running
but
around.
You have to remember the PC. They're not as in control of it because it's such an open thing. Versus this is going through a channel,
right? So
that's where it becomes more of a legal thing, and that's my only concern is it being console players. I mean, I'm excited for mods. It'll make games look gorgeous, but being half baked of like I'm getting half the experience of a PC player because I can't have this mod, this mod, and this mod.
But if you put that against what the status quo is right now, I either get half the experience or zero of the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, it would suck to lose out on some of the more interesting ones, like shooting John Cena out of a cannon at people. But these are all real.
These are real, by the way.
You can look all of these up. That's my favorite. But you know, I'd rather have those ones that are maybe not copyright infringement worthy, that just are like texture packs and things that, I mean, we've all seen the pictures of GTA and Skyrim.
That Star Wars Battlefront one that came out last year.
Where it looks like photorealistic, scary realistic. I would love the opportunity to do that. The other consideration to make at this point, which is an interesting consideration considering what we're going through, is the graphical nature of consoles versus PCs, in that the graphics cards are not really changeable. You don't, you may not be able to put out that type of a thing.
Because you don't have a 1080 GTX
so
1080 in your computer.
You
or
may
in your
break
console.
your game trying to do it, but then we also have the 4K thing around the corner. So you have like the Neo or whatever, and you have the Scorpio. So maybe with those additions, mods would take off a little better because you actually would be able to truly improve the game to begin with.
I mean, like I said, that's my biggest concern is just it being half baked. I'm all excited for mods. I don't want to sound like I'm not excited for them because I think it's a cool thing to expand it. But I'm just trying to think devil's advocate when it comes to that kind of stuff. And the other thing I really am concerned about with it, like I said, is determining what gets put on. Like that's the big thing is who determines what gets put on there because there's so many creative mods. And if you say, hey, as a mod creator, why would you put effort into making a mod for PS4 if you don't know it's going to be on versus you make one for PC and you can guarantee it's to be put into the game? Yeah. So,
well, I guess they could port, just if it works.
Who knows how
PC,
hard that is, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know.
I'm definitely worried about people stealing credit. I think that's a sucky thing to do.
Yeah.
Like if you're seriously, guys, if you're one of these motherfuckers that just takes a mod from online and says, "This is mine now. I'm going to put it on Xbox and it'll be mine, and everyone will give me credit for it." No, don't do it. Be good to your gaming community. Appreciate what they're doing for you. If it's an awesome mod like a texture pack or something, and you know that someone put like hours of their own blood, sweat, and tears into it, don't be a dick.
Yeah. Plus, you're just going to encourage them to never do it again.
Yeah, exactly. So you're actually making
the
everything
modding
worse
community.
for everybody. Yeah. So I don't know. Do you have any final thoughts on it? Or?
I mean, one thing we didn't talk about is that they are having issues with technical.
Yeah.
Bringing over to PS4 for sure because they just delayed the. I mean, we were already supposed to have mods on Fallout 4 on PS4, so that's another consideration. I think if they stick to, adding to immersion, adding to the player experience, and not
the crazy mods
changing things drastically, I think it's okay, and I'm all for it in that aspect.
I would love a mod where I could scan my face into Fallout. How
that
cool would
that be? Cool. Where you add camera?
Yeah, because you have the PlayStation camera.
Should do anyway. Like
yeah, well, Madden had it back in the day. It was really bad with Madden. Don't ever use the Madden game face. It's really disturbing. It's like face swap essentially is what it looks like. But if they can have that, because we have the camera that you could use, even if you use the PlayStation camera, have it read your face. Cool, here's my face. Put it in the game.
And it is Fallout, so technically, if you look like a mutant, it's okay.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But what'd be really cool with mods would be in VR space because it's such an infancy that because I think
if you're looking for that realistic experience, if you have that high fidelity graphic situation,
or even looking at Fallout 4 as an example, they added the whole crafting thing because of mods. So like giving developers an idea of things to add to their game. That's a lot of it. And obviously, yes, you have the stupid ones, the John Cena cannon, you have the Macho Man Randy Savage Deathclaw, but the ones that actually add to, like you're saying, the immersion ones, I think would be really cool, and developers could be like, oh, this mod has been downloaded 14 million times, maybe we should look into doing this ourselves, which kind of sucks for the modder, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Well, the modders are doing it because they want it to be there.
Yes.
Right, they want it to be in the game.
So if the developers take recognition and say, well, this motherfucker did the right thing here, let's go ahead and do it properly for him, then I'm sure, I would feel like, wow, they actually listened to me, and they actually did the thing that I wanted to do.
There's this great one for Skyrim where if you save, you're opening a book and writing your memoirs in, and that's how you're saving the game by writing your memoir into the book.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so again, that's immersion.
Little things like that.
Is a nice tweak that you could make to the game just to make it feel a little.
Yeah, because it makes sense. You're like, oh, I did this. I wrote it down.
And then you watch the next Elder Scrolls come out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It's right into that notebook.
But what do you guys think? Do you guys think mods on consoles are a good thing? Do you think they're a bad thing? What do you think the pros and cons are? Let us know down below. And what mod would you love to see come to a game on console?
Pick a game and the mod you want for that game.
Yes. I vote... See, I would love... I saw the photorealism Battlefront, so I would love... It already looks gorgeous, but that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't play Battlefront anymore as much as I should, but...
I would love some hyper-realism brought to the world of Elder Scrolls Online, and that would be hard as shit, because it's such a big world.
So big.
But yeah, I would love for them to tweak up the graphics a little bit on that game and make it really, really immersive. That'd be great.
What about you? Do you have one that you'd like?
There's this really cool home dwelling in Skyrim that kind of opens up portals to every place and has trophies for every useless thing that you just carry around, and I would really like that because I just like not having everything on me, but to be able to show it off in a you know.
You want to be like, look what I did.
Yeah.
Which they did kind of bring into Fallout 4 with the little trophy
Mhm.
cases and
Right.
bobblehead thing and stuff like that.
So,
In the magazine racks.
let us know what you guys think down below. And as always, welcome to the second level. Bye. Mwah. Hey, Tom.
Yeah,
People need to subscribe to us.
they sure do. Okay, again.
We have really good, my mouth is open, content.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Subscribe. Become part of the Level 2 Legion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a kiss.
Ah! I need a note!